start that.
We got a little short intro.
Hello?
In the hollow where the shadows
It'll play the intro.
Oh, okay.
We gather round.
I'm going live now.
We hear the call.
Go for it.
Liquid fire from the mountains' hand burns like truth, but it tastes like sand. Oh, it sure feels right at the end of the day. Drink it up, let the story stay.
Here I go.
The creek laughs low.
It's Crack40tv.
The fire
We're
cracks
fixing to link
loud.
this stream with another.
We lose ourselves in a moonlit crowd.
Just as soon as their intro's over,
The air so thick it hums and sings, a slow dance wrapped in unseen strings, clear as glass, but it bites like a snake, sharp and cold, every breath we take. Oh, the stars know our sins tonight. Set that burn till the world spins right. The creek laughs low, the fire cracks loud. We lose ourselves in a moonlit crowd. Mountain whispers secrets deep, the kind you tell.
here we go.
We've got a guest tonight, Crack40tv, and we've got some big drops for you. So,
Yeah. What
got
up,
my
world?
TikTok set up.
Huh?
Welcome to the
I
house.
said I got my. Oh shit! Sorry, Jody. Hang on a minute. I accidentally cut her off. Sorry, I don't know what happened.
Getting drunk.
My finger glitched.
But welcome.
Sorry. Okay, welcome, Brad. Welcome.
Welcome. What up, y'all? Harlan County in the house.
What up?
Mayor of the streets.
Mayor of the street. Like the sound of that.
Is our streams linked now?
Yep. We're all
Okay.
linked up. We're linked with the Defense Rest, and that's streaming in Australia as well. That's where she's from. And we also have an audience in the UK and here in America. So
I know
we
some
are
folks in
worldwide.
Australia. Shout out Australia. Me and my old lady's currently watching Wentworth. If you know, you know. What up, Cell Block Prisoner, Cell Block H. If you know, you know. Australia. We're watching Wentworth. It's a good show right now on Pluto. Or Tubi, one of the two. Tubi. About Australia prison with women. And it's very good. And we're
Is it?
watching that.
I've not heard of it.
Yeah. It's
Jody, do you
very
know about
good.
this show?
It's
Oh,
worth
sorry. I thought I'd taken myself off, but yes.
B. Smith, tell them.
There she is.
Yeah. My God, I used to watch that back when I was friggin' 15, when it was the very original version of Prisoner with the Freak and
Yeah.
B. Smith and oh my Lord, that takes that Lizzie Birdsworth.
Yeah.
You know what? I live walking distance from that TV studio where they recorded that.
Really?
Just
That-
FYI.
That's amazing. I'm a prisoner, Cell Block H
That's cool.
junkie. I'm a junkie for that show, and it's got 652 episodes, and Wentworth is what current remake of it. Well, it's about 10-year old now, and
Correct.
I've watched it 2 or 3 times and rewatching it again with my beautiful, lovely wifey here I got. But
have you seen Sons of Anarchy and
what?
Sons of Anarchy is another good
Sons of Anarchy.
Oh yeah, I seen it, but I didn't get into it really.
Game of Thrones.
That's just something I didn't really get into for some reason. But
I read Game of Thrones in prison.
Oh,
she said, listen, she just told us in the comments that Liz is live right now, and she's got it ready to screen share if you want to pop over there and see what she's saying.
She didn't know she's about to start.
At any point, we can do that.
Any minute.
It might fit in nicely with what
it's in the stage
you found out.
Without it, Ty.
Well, people need to tell the truth about their lawyer.
She's actually put up a thumbnail that says the Kentucky School Board. Who else has been banned in Kentucky?
Well,
too little, too late, though.
Oh, okay.
She's
got it.
I called it almost a year ago, when she was nodding out on camera and grabbing the Mountain Dew bottle. You can ask Crack40tv. I called that out like a year ago. I was watching her. Go watch her drink, grab a drink at Mountain Dew, by God, about halfway through the show when them pain pills and Klonopins and the rottens is kicking. I call it how I see it. My whole fan base sees it like that.
Oh, I've called
you can't say you're wrong. Too. I don't hate on nobody for being an addict.
I don't know. Well,
at some point, you have to start harming other people. Is my thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit what kind of drugs you do. That don't make you a good person or a bad person. Don't matter if you do drugs. If you're a good person, you're a good person. If you're a shitty fucking person, you're still a shitty fucking person, whether you do drugs or not. You know what I mean?
Well,
like, that's the way I'm seeing it these days. You know, like, it don't.
When I get told that she's getting cash out money while she's lying from somebody like this lady right here from Australia or some random place or some of her fans, and bam, it goes straight to a plug. And I don't like nobody hustling their cash out, their YouTube audience.
Right.
Oh, you know she's an absolute grifter.
And, you know, I hear everything just like what we're talking about tonight. And Front Street tonight, I guess.
Right. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So do you want to just go ahead and drop what you got? We've got a couple of your TikToks that you dropped over the last couple of days. You want to start with that and play those?
Yeah. Just go ahead and play those.
All right. Jody, let's cue those up, and I think that'd be a good spot to start. That'll kick us off.
Give me a minute. Just give the backstory.
Okay.
Well,
okay. He's been doing his homework. He's been doing some investigating, some digging, some deep diving.
I started on accident. I can't help what falls in my lap, what information, and I might blast her for what she's done, but I wouldn't give up. I feel kind of like like I shouldn't say certain things about like her and her plugs meeting up at Whitesburg every morning, but whatever. But I can't give up the source, and I've got some good information from more than one source that are like super sources. And I started getting information that her lawyer had got in trouble for. Now this come directly from a Pike County Detention Center guard who was there right after I did my last bid over there. I did time over there twice. I did about 16 months in Pike County Detention Center. You can look it up. But the guard was there in the mid 2000s, late 2010s, and whatever. And whatever I said there, I took a gummy. But he said she got caught coming in there with extension cords, remote controls, Roku's, remote controls, extension cords, and
Wow.
cigarettes, and dildo and lube.
There's
They got
all kinds
escorted
of
back out.
lies
There you
on
go.
hillbilly crimes.
Sorry, I can't
Ain't
pause it.
nobody at your county gonna get in her thighs. What up, world? It's your boy Crack back at it one time. And this is Jennifer Taylor's mugshot, attorney at law, for hillbilly crimes. And as the speculation runs wild about hillbilly crimes, lawyer sources have been telling me information all morning long. She possibly has been served and does not have a license in the state of Florida because something has went down with the Florida Bar Association. And her license, like I said, possibly have been suspended. Where was she arrested? Either Mingo County, West Virginia, or Logan County. So, if you noticed last night, hillbilly crimes was not telling all kinds of lies. She deflected big time. She deflected
Yeah.
from anything I said. She deflected to what's going on in London, Kentucky. When she ever talked about what's going on in London, Kentucky, with what happened on I-75, with what's happened with Doug Harless, with what's happened to the Weddle mayor and all the stuff going on down there at the public fights at the city council meetings every day. So why did she deflect last night? Because sources told me she didn't want to get into it, that, you know, her client has been kicked out of Kevin Mullins, former judge, unalive judge Kevin Mullins' courtroom for being too high in court. He made her leave. He didn't arrest her. He gave her a warning not to never come back in there and do it again. As I told you, she got caught in the Pike County Detention Center. They sent her back out the door from a former guard. All my sources are accurate, and the receipts are legit. So, like I told you, the lawyer got caught with batteries, extension cords, remote controls, Marlboros, and spill dough, if you get what I'm saying, and lube. And ever they sent her back out the door and told her never to do it again, I guess. I know they sent her out the door. They didn't charge her. Every time she came in the Pike County Detention Center, she had a funny odor to her. This has been in the mid-2010s. So, also, her boyfriend, alleged boyfriend, is in jail for allegedly giving someone a substance that took him out of the world, and she's representing him. She got served with papers yesterday from the Bar Association, Kentucky Bar Association. So now you hear all that, and then you hear what we hear about the Florida Bar Administration. Well, let's see what all comes out throughout the day. Just stay tuned and watch and learn. It is Crack40tv. Hillbilly crimes. Your grifting days are just about over, honey.
There you have that.
I mean, I was told early in the day that the Kentucky bar was looking for her, possibly. And then later in the day, it was confirmed that they served her. And then I wake up to something different about the Florida Bar Association from a source from like Greenup County or close to Greenup County. That's, you know, from this area, your all's, or both of our areas, that's got, you know, pretty high person, you know. So I wake up to the Florida Bar Association stuff, and I'm like, wow, okay, hell yeah. Well, okay, let's break her down.
Deep.
Yeah, I love it. So I wouldn't, I'm not going to report something on somebody that's a lawyer unless it's a fact.
Right.
Why would I? I'm not going to take no chance on getting sued. Well, you're going to get me for a couple food stamps, but still.
Right.
I only bring the good news. I only bring facts. I mean.
So something that I had pointed out whenever we spoke earlier, I said that a couple of people here had reported in comments on Facebook that she had grifted them for $8,000, $3,500, $3,000. We were seeing multiple reports from different community members saying that she had run off with their money. So whenever I said that to you, you said that pretty much confirmed something that you had heard earlier too.
Oh yeah.
So like, what is going on here? You know?
I started as soon as I heard about the lawsuit. I was hearing information before I understood what I was hearing. I didn't understand that she'd got, hillbilly crimes have been banned in Letcher County, USA. And I didn't know that. I didn't, and then I start hearing everything in the world, and then I start hearing all this about the lawyers done took money and ran and ain't paid no money back or been to court for nobody, and her boyfriend's locked up in Virginia.
Got Brandy
What
with
the hell
us.
can I do, man?
Hello, gorgeous girl.
I can't hear what I know.
And the facts check out from what it looks like.
And if somebody ever fed me facts that was fake, I would expose their ass. So who's going to feed me fake facts? Something like that. Tell me that.
Yeah. It's easy enough to look up. So, yeah. So I always say, do your own research. Take my word for it. Do your own research. Like, it's out there. Like, whatever I say is out there. Like, look it up. Talk to people. See. Watch their TikToks like Brad's TikTok, Crack40tv. He's doing Appalachian news. Like, what other kinds of things are you doing over there on your TikTok? Like, you don't just do news. You do some comedy stuff.
I do comedy, addiction. I support Sublocade. I do everything. I'm the mayor of the streets. Awesome. I get every kind of news there is.
Hell yeah.
I support it. I get to breaking fires, car wrecks, police pulling somebody over. I support them all. And they don't bother me. I don't bother them. And I do my thing.
All right.
That's why I'm the mayor of the streets, by God. I'm supporting a lot of people in political races that are good people this year. But we got a lot going on. I love seeing
our fellow Appalachians stepping up and like realizing that this is how we get our information now. This is how we get our media. We can't trust what's on TV. So let's share. Let's share resources, information. That's the only way we're ever going to get out of the messes that we're in.
And obviously, neighbors. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But you got to think. I'm getting sources from everywhere. Like it's crazy. The people from here and there. I can say this much. They ain't there no more. They ain't here no more. They're not around. And they're feeding me all this information that they can get or have done homework on like a good mod or something, And bam, bam, bam. I can't help all this files in my lap from different people at the same time.
That seems to be how it works for us too. Things just seem to fall together. That's how I know it's God's plan.
Yep, I'm Larry Hoover. So I just get the news and I break it down and I throw it out there. I go to city council meetings and everything. Whatever's going on, I'm there, games, everything.
On the street.
I do it, yeah. But
you got links like for you got merch and stuff? I think I saw some on your TikTok. You had some sweaters and things, some hoodies. Everybody's always asking me for hoodies. Y'all want a hoodie? Go check out Crack40's hoodies.
Yeah, I got them. I got them here though, but I can
All right.
ship them,
You
and
can
you
ship.
can pay. We can go
Well, I've got a
FaceTime live.
stamps.com account, so I can get you a discounted shipping rate if you want to use it to ship your merch out.
I sure do that because I'll ship it
It's
out.
much
on
better than the post
FaceTime.
office. Them motherfuckers will rip you off.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I'd go I've went live and sold every first batch of T-shirts I had. I went live every time and went to the post office and sold them as soon as I got the money or the first business.
You need to get you a stamps.com account, and you can get it for free. Like their first few shipments will be for free. You just pay the shipping only. You don't get the account for free, so it actually works. Yeah. And like I went to the post office, they tried to charge me $13.97 to ship a tiny little package, and it didn't even weigh a whole pound. And so I said, no, this is crazy, because it showed me $4.97 was an option, but he wouldn't let me have that option. He was like, no. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, so I come home and got on stamps.com, and I shipped it for $4. So shipped it for $4. He was just trying to pocket some cash. I'm convinced.
I believe you.
Yeah.
But so should we get into the next clip, or should we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's show these people what Crack40tv is about.
All right, let's do it.
Sounds good.
If you have anything else that you want us to share, you can send it to me. Too. What of these two that we've pulled. Okay. You can send it or post it over here in the comments or something, and we can grab it and put it up on screen.
I've put it out.
I think we're going to share the basics. Okay. All right. Here's the next one then, Jody, whenever you can grab it.
I've only got the one, sweetheart. That's the one I played.
Oh, no, I sent you another email. Hang on a minute. Let me see what happened.
There's three.
Yeah, there's three. There was one that I watched earlier today.
I've only got one link at the mini.
I'm a stalking. No,
the
just
newest
kidding.
one about her is her lawyer and what's going on with. Well, when you look in the back.
Okay, here it comes.
Thank you.
Surrounding Letcher County, Kentucky. Finally, it could be.
Email to dare to be.
Them lights up, y'all.
Email. Calm.
I can't see your chat.
Okay, I sent it, Jody, to your. There's those two, and then this one's the newest one, the one with the Fox News alert.
Yeah.
Okay.
If your chat has anything to ask me, I can't see it. Just let me know.
Like, how did we get? Why has she got a lawsuit in the first place?
Why is it not on there?
I reckon she was banned from the school, and the way that they served her with it was not like there's certain steps they have to take. First, she has to be warned. You know, they have to take certain steps. They're supposed to. And there's basically, she's saying that they skipped all her warnings and whatever and just jumped to banning her from the school. So.
For what, though?
They said that it was
because
due to the channel.
Making fun of somebody's kids.
Yeah, she had took pictures at ball games, and
that's what the people who went through it say, that she was posting pictures of people's kids and making fun of them and saying things about a kid that had cancer, about his appearance,
autistic,
cracking jokes about his disabilities, that kind of thing. So that's what got her banned from the school. It wasn't a civil rights violation. She actually hurt people. So
I think it was from that ball game.
And stuff, by God. And it's proven facts.
Nothing's come through, though.
I pray to God that Jenkins didn't violate her rights, because as a YouTuber, you know, I know about the First Amendment and I support it. And that 14th Amendment, Well, I say that get broke all the time, and people don't realize that that's a violation of your rights.
Yeah.
Like, that gets broke all the time. I've been banned from school functions for fighting on the football field with my kids' coach. Me and him had to fight the whole other team. And they didn't give me no warnings. They just banned us. But,
Okay, there we go, Jody. I got it.
This woman you see right here.
yeah, if anybody in your chat wants to send me a comment, send it on my comments, I guess, because I can't see your chat.
See, I can't either. I always open up my phone and keep it over here.
You should be able to see it. Hang on a minute.
I never can. I don't know. I hit a button one time and it threw me out, so I just don't touch buttons. I just sit.
When I'm live on my computer, I don't want
to. Okay. Yeah, I put it up on the screen here so you can see it. Do you have it set to stream to your YouTube channel? Because it's not showing me that.
My eyes are bad and my glasses randomly broke, and I ain't been wearing glasses 3 months. And so I can't see anyway. Just tell me.
That's the newest one.
Or something.
Here we go.
Hello, Laura, Fox News.
And then we'll play the next one.
Crack40tv, report Appalachian News, and we're reporting out of Harlan County, and we've got all the background breaking news on hillbilly crimes. The YouTuber's lawyer, Jennifer Taylor. Well, let's just get right into it. She's got a 2009 Jacksonville, Florida, false imprisonment felony. Bond, $103,009. Her booking number was 2009.
Is she still on bond?
224. Her prisoner ID number, quit blinking your eyes at me like that. Prisoner ID 637523.
Maybe our sleuth.
Now, let's get to the next one. Oskaloosa, Florida. Unlawful speeding, traffic violation, possible DUI hit and run. The offense date was January 20th, 2010. Can you believe she got arrested on January 26th, 2010?
I got that.
In Charlotte, North Carolina, she had a misdemeanor of unknown reasons. And for unknown reasons, just a misdemeanor in Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, it got thrown out. In Walton, Florida, 2015, issuing a worthless check or worthlessness, and that was for $303.50. She had another violation in Walton, Florida in 2015. She was fined $194. Yeah, Laura, that's some big mates, Mike Bailey and Larry Hoover. This is facts right here. In 2011, she was a fugitive from justice, which may have been a mistake or something, out of the state of Pennsylvania. Dismissed by God. Well, she's been kicked out of unalived Judge Kevin Mullins' courtroom several times for being basically hiring a cat. Told not to come back and do that no more. Don't do that no more, and then she'd come right back and do it again, by God. Mm-hmm. Well, let's see here. In Brunswick, Virginia in 2017, she's got a traffic violation. She was fined $90 for. Her law firm is in bad, by God standings. I mean, she owes everybody money. Took it, bounced, and run. Well, but she'll represent hillbilly cunts. What she thinks? She going to sue Jenkins Independent School District? What kind of money they got? Let's get into this DUI hit and run second. Felony from Virginia Beach. At a Virginia Beach District Court, she was sentenced to 12 months, and she paid $1,000 fine, and she refused the blood and alcohol test. And this was on August 4th, 2010. Also, Elizabeth Jones, Hillbilly Crimes. Well, if you didn't know, she has shit talked about kids with cancer and kids that's autistic and everything else in the world. And bad connection.
It stopped.
The whole video did.
What happened?
I don't know. It just stopped.
I think Jody's got control of that.
Well,
Well,
I mean, I'm not the only one
I
that
don't.
knows.
She clicked out for a second, maybe. Hold on a second. I can pull up the next one myself.
All right. Well, let's see that one then back out. We'll get back to that one in a second. It's Crack40tv.
Might take me a half a second. This computer's slow.
I was watching one of your videos and fell into the Hinkle rabbit hole.
Pine pills in the rock, bro. Pine pills in the rock.
I was watching your videos and I got into it and I thought, that's down here, bro. Hang on a minute.
Got to figure out who that pig's daddy is. I think it might be Darryl.
That's the wrong one. Now it'll be
The one you're looking for has got her face on it. The Jenkins.
I think it's got her, or is it, did you already do the mugshot one while I was?
hang on.
I would go back.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Hang on just a second.
What's up, Tommy? Rev?
Okay, here we go. I about got it. We're almost ready. Let me just get it on the add the stage. And
Well,
we glitch all the time. It's okay.
I get it. I get it.
I need that. I need to do.
Mountain internet.
My brain glitches as much.
Old equipment.
Fine. It could be over. As this woman you see right here as hillbilly school property over social media posts they named harassment. Well, as of 3:23 today, it was confirmed to me that Jennifer Taylor, which is Hillbilly Crimes Lawyer, has been served with papers from the Kentucky Lawyer Bar Association, legal bar, whatever. She's been served and she's been ducking and she's been dodging them papers for a while now. It was confirmed to me today that she had been ducking and dodging them papers earlier this morning by sources that are unnamed. As of, like I said, 3:23 today, it was told to me that they finally hit her with them papers. Wow. So you've been ducking and dodging because you ain't good enough to be a lawyer is what I'm told. I was told that you took everybody's money in Letcher County and ran. And I was also told that you was, this is supposed to be allegedly 100% true, that Hillbilly Crimes Lawyer is allegedly dating an inmate that's incarcerated in the state of Virginia for giving a woman a substance that unalived her and representing this person as well. Also,
Which is
I've
Priya.
done a lot of time in Pike County Detention Center. I can name off several.
We should
people.
probably find out who
Chase,
he is.
Jeremy, rest in peace, Jim Anderson, Jody, that was all guards there. And I know that this happened. She tried, Hillbilly Crimes Lawyer, attempted to go in the Pike County Detention Center and see an inmate, and she got caught and sent right back out the door trying to bring in batteries, remote controls.
I had to ask why.
And,
I didn't know.
A Spildo with lube. Yes. And one more thing, I can't remember what it is, but I've got it wrote down right here.
You smell the funny
and
odor.
this did come from
Extension cords, by God.
I probably did
Extension
hit my jaw up
cords.
for
That's
5
what
minutes
it
after I
was.
watched it.
She was trying to smuggle all that into an inmate at Pike County Detention Center.
I'm in
I
there
got
asking
time in
questions.
09 and
What do you need that
2010,
for?
I mean, 09 and 11, 2011 at Pike County.
Right.
I know how easy greasy that can be to get a lot of stuff in there, but that jail for a long time, that's a fan of mine. Source confirmed. So, Hillbilly Crimes lawsuit. Now, if Jenkins Independent did not serve this lawsuit throughout the papers the right way and go about this the right way, Better Call Saul 2.0 over here, old Miss Better Call Saul, she might have old hillbilly cunts a good lawsuit, but I highly doubt it. But this is your breaking news, and we can go over all this on Crack40tv Live. But this is your breaking news. That's the truth about her lawyer. And I got it before anybody.
You sure did.
Yep.
I got a question. Like, does people come running to you, like telling you stuff? Like, we kind of get that sometimes. Like, we have a lot of people, come and tell us stuff, and we'll be like, "Oh crap! Okay, what do you do with that?"
That would have happened to them, and
Well,
right.
Sources
Bits of information that seem totally random sometimes, but then always tend to fall right into something somewhere along the line.
Another piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if any of that's false information, like, say for instance, I know nothing I've reported is false. If it was, like, these people know that I would bury them for talking, and they're probably watching in the bushes somewhere. And I don't mean them, anybody that would feed me false information.
Right.
That's why I know these people good anyway, or some of them I didn't know the fuck at all before this stuff happened. Oh, I'm doing good about not cussing. Yeah, I did not know some of these people. And Michael Clark.
I'm not good at not cussing.
Michael Clark was the only one I was worried about because that's my friend. And we'll have to change a little narrative about him, but we'll get to that shortly. But right now, I just, I'm the mayor of the streets. I just get, people if something's happening.
Right. Well, do you want to take a look at some of these comments that we've racked up over the last few minutes, and I'll pop them up here on the screen, and then after we do that, then if you want to, we can get into Michael. And
all sources remain anonymous, and that's why people know that I'm not going to,
Yeah.
So that's why they don't care to let me have it.
Right.
Yeah, give me a comment. I can tell you. Let me ask you one question already. That when that last part of that, when I said earlier in the day, I had been working on that TikTok and been distracted by phone calls about this stuff and two other things. One was church security, which is it's going to be a good conversation to have here in a few weeks on Crack 40. But I got distracted by that and other people telling me stuff about this. So I started that TikTok and was supposed to go live by 11 in the morning. And when I started hearing this, and I got distracted until 3 something, I didn't go live till about 4 that day. So it was all work, like it was all studying, getting information, checking it out and stuff. But go ahead with the questions.
Yeah. All right. She said, well, here we go. Well, so how did we get here? Why did Hillbilly need to retain a fake lawyer? Do you have a theory about that?
It's a pressed lawyer, like a pressed 30. She's a pressed lawyer. Well, I don't really understand the whole thing, but it don't
like just for public appearance, like for the facade.
But you don't violate people's rights. And
here was a comment.
I hope and pray Jenkins didn't violate her rights and mess up and do it the wrong way and end up having to pay her.
Yeah. I don't think they did though, because look here what Eli said. She said they are claiming harassment. And as I pointed out in the comments earlier, like, yeah, the thing is that she would post these things on Facebook, right? And then say all these awful, horrible things on her Facebook and in the comments of other people's Facebooks and stuff. So it was happening on a personal level. But then she would come over to YouTube and say we were all making it up and that we was just trying to make her look bad.
Ganging up
And
on
then,
her.
but
All
people
ganging up.
take screenshots. When you attack people's kids, they take screenshots. Whenever you
Yes,
say
ma'am.
mean things, they take screenshots. Like, so the proof is all there that she did do these things, but she's been trying to gaslight her YouTube community so that it doesn't affect her income.
Right.
She wants
And
y'all to
that's all that
believe she's all
matters.
good, just this innocent little victim, because now she's facing harassment for speaking truth whenever hardly anything she says is truth.
So what was the school,
And that's
the
just the
boys
fact of it.
basketball team supposed to be doing? Harassing her or helping her harass people, allegedly? Or what?
She was, her kids play sports. So she
Yeah,
was
I'm
at the ball
totally-
games.
Yeah. I'm up
But
to
she
date
got
on
into
it.
that fight. I think that's what caused it. She got into that big disagreement up at the gym at Neon.
More pills. That one.
Yeah. In front of kids and everybody. So, I mean, they had already warned her after, I think, the Lila thing. You know, when all that
Mhm.
popped
what
off.
Attack
it was.
Lila and pictures of her and talking about her body, trying to hypersexualize her and make her look like that she's something that she's not. That's what
Yeah.
pissed me off. Whenever I got in their comments, that's who I got in the comments to defend. Like, leave that little girl alone. Her body ain't got nothing to do with this, and neither does her tattoos. And then
And
she
she
blocked the
lost her
comments
daddy
and
too,
decided
you know.
to go in public. And whenever it proceeded to her saying, like, don't talk to the investigators, and it became obvious to me that it was the plan from the beginning was to discredit us and
Well,
try to
here's
thwart the
two-
investigation. What really
I'm
happened?
so happy I get to speak my opinion on this subject right here.
Have at it.
I got a son that is 21. He's got a kid, month old, twins on the way, and a stepdaughter. He got locked. I mean, all the quick. He's fucking. Anyway, so I have a son that's just a little bit older than Mickey Stein's daughter. My message to her is you're a young, beautiful, strong individual, and you keep speaking, honey. You do what you do. I am proud of you. I think you're beautiful, but I'm 40, not in that type of way. Like I said, I got a son and a son older than her, but she's a beautiful young lady.
Yeah.
And you don't let hillbilly cunts affect you. You keep your head up and you stay.
That's who I'm doing this
you
for.
Keep your life.
It's
Well,
for
for
our
her
kids. It's for
and
her
her
sister, our
sister-in-law.
daughters, and our granddaughters. Is what drives me to do this. Is to
I
protect
hope-
them from going through the shit that we had to go through.
I hope people
So-
let her know that I said that my channel supports her. I watch every video, like it, and share repost it. Every video that I see she's dropped,
Thank
I've
you.
reposted to my knowledge. I support her
I
100%.
appreciate it.
And like she's really
So-
going to just go fuck Evan Mullins. Come on. Everybody knows
Yeah.
that's true now anyway. Or
Right.
I knew it from the jump. Right.
I did too. I never for 1 minute thought that was.
And come on. Really? That girl ain't going to do that. Her personality, number one, tells it. Number two, my granny's from Whitesburg. She was talking to all the, 80-year-olds over there about it anyway. But that girl's just too pretty and too strong and smart. And all I know her from is her TikToks. And I support her, by God, 100,000,000%.
Well, like me and Ty was talking, she grew up on Facebook, all her, her dad posting stuff, and, you've seen her, doing little volunteer things. And I mean, she's an all around good kid, and she don't deserve all the BS. I mean, she's a victim too. She lost her dad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about that.
I mean, their kids are the greatest victims of all in all of this.
Yeah.
Like the thing that they're going to have to suffer for the rest of their lives is exponential.
Kevin
Yeah.
Mullins'
But
kids are.
it
What
could
do you
also
think
be an
about his
opportunity
kids?
to make
His kids
better
too.
and
No,
do
I've
better
always
in the
said
future.
his kids.
he's got kids too.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
all about
they
the
didn't
kids.
ask for none of this.
They can't
Yeah.
help that. When I was
Mm-mm.
blacked out on St. X is crazy, my son couldn't help what I was doing.
That's
You know,
what I always, the way I looked at it. You know, my kids can't help what I did.
that's it. And they ain't no point in. Now, the first 48 hours, the first 72 hours, I was a little, didn't everybody question everything? I mean, I'm not from there. The only person I knew was Bird, and I didn't reach out to Michael for a few days. I know Michael Clark is Tweety Bird. I didn't reach out to him at first because I was like, nobody needs to be bothering him, and a million people probably are.
Yeah.
Give that man a
Yeah.
minute, and I know him well, and you know,
Well, I mean, the actual truth of it, he's a very important part of the case. And I'm sure they probably didn't want him saying a whole lot to anybody about anything.
that well, he would be like, he's a good friend of mine, and he would have been on Crack40tv baptizing Frank Lee and Josh Lee. I would have filmed that, but Michael has to, you know, he's just staying out of the limelight, and until the trial's over, he has to. You know, there's no way around it. I don't guess.
Yeah.
But he's a very good friend of mine, and I've
Yeah.
known him a long time. We'll get to that here in a little bit. Is there anything, or we can get to it now? Is there anything else we want to cover here, by God?
You got any, go to another question or
Yeah,
I'm ready when you are.
go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm good. to go with it.
Pull them up.
I don't have anything else. What am I pulling up?
Oh, we was going to see if there's any more questions.
So yeah, we're gonna hear something about Michael Clark is his friend. Here, let me put this on the screen. She said Michael Clark is a good guy. Salty Sleuth did.
Bird is a good dude. I'm sorry, I just know him as Tweety Bird. I've known him since like 07, you know, when we was junkies and stuff, and we was running stupid. And I ain't never seen him have a problem get a woman. Number one. Number two, he's always, you know, had a little money or been able to get to it or been able to hustle, by God. And to say that he has sex crimes pardoned, what kind of governor is going to pardon a sex crime? You tell me that. He never was.
I don't. Yeah, we looked that up and we found out that part was not accurate. We did a deep dive into that whenever we first got that report about the sex crime, and that we did find that wasn't accurate. And I posted on it afterward and said that this is
because people said they took the trafficking as like trafficking.
They took the trafficking, the drug trafficking charges, and
made them like human trafficking,
sex trafficking, because of the other accusations where there might have been some inappropriate behavior, not necessarily an assault.
He was probably
pushing
weight at the time and got busted by Miles feller up there in Cumberland or something. I mean, we was in drug court together and running.
But I mean, that's where that one I can't. What was the Brandy? What was the name of that account that posted that I did that? That's what made me dive into it and go in and look at it.
Something.
Wasn't it like access to things and had them look, and I was like, "Is
wasn't
this
it
real?"
Like Goose?
And they were the sex trafficking. What was it?
I can't remember. It was Goose something, wasn't it? Or I can't think of his name.
Maybe. I don't know. It's on my Facebook, but I did post a follow up, and I put it in the comments and stuff too. I followed up with what we found on it, but like I think that a lot of interactions between men and women, things have become so normalized in like, I don't really know how to say it. Like, I guess the best way to put it is like, you know, like when you read old books, like if you read an old novel, like a classic novel from, you know, the mid-century or something, you talk about like how whenever a man gets fresh, the woman smacks his face. Like, we've kind of lost our modesty.
Chivalry.
The boundaries have become so blurred that it's hard to tell, like whenever you're crossing a line or not. And it's so ingrained into our society here in Appalachia, in Letcher County. The sex stuff is so normal that people don't always realize the harm that it can do, I think, whenever they make a decision to be forward, to be too forward. Let's put it like that. We'll just leave it at that. I think everybody can kind of infer what I'm meaning. And whether it's solicited or not, like I understand that like girls solicit things too, and it goes both ways.
It's kind of like an abuse of authority. You've got abuse of authority going on.
It bothers me because of my history and what's happened in my life due to these things happening. But like I was telling you earlier, like Michael Clark wasn't here when I was 16 years old when this started for me. It's not, you know what I mean? Like he was not part of this for me.
Right.
Like whatever issues that he has with these other women who have come forward and said things about him, I hope that someday that they can have a conversation and work it out and come to some kind of like agreement and or whatever. But as far as I'm concerned, like people make mistakes. I mean, I've dealt with shit with my own husband. People make mistakes. People fuck up. People do weird shit. And that doesn't make them a bad person necessarily. What matters is how you move forward and proceed and how you
proceed from it.
Beings, your fellow human beings. And are we going to protect our kids and the future generation of women? You know, can we make this a better society and a safer place for them?
Well, I seen that this morning he got Joseph Davidson, who was like hot shot, lost his mind type gone. He had him at church this morning. He was at his church this morning. I seen it on Facebook.
That's good.
If you can pull Joseph Davidson, off the streets into a church house, something's going on good there, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can see that.
Like Hillbilly Crimes was dogging Frank Lee. Bitch, you used to buy dope off Frank Lee. And you want to dog him? You used to go up there and probably suck his dick for dope. Just being honest. She used to hustle and suck dick in Cumberland. Go look in my comments at Brian Soder, one of the craziest people in Harlan. Didn't say she was a wore out whore from here for 25 years ago. If you know, you know. Brian knows.
Right. But see, that's like kind of the point is that like this isn't just prostitution, what we're talking about. We are talking about government officials, police officers, crossing lines and boundaries that never should be crossed, you know?
No,
so
shouldn't.
That's where the problem comes in for us. That's where it gets serious for me. Like, you know, do what you want to do with your own body. I don't hate on nobody. I did sell my body for years. I sure the fuck did. I've been over for a rock. I've been over for a pill. I have. Well, that don't make me a bad person, you know? And considering that they taught me to do those things from the time I was a child, that's how they taught me to live my life. They taught me that that was where my value was, and that's how I needed to advance in this world.
Facts.
I mean, it's
I've heard
facts of the matter. Yeah, people like it or they don't like it. But like the problem comes in is whenever it's a position of authority. That's when the laws step in. That's why these laws were created, was to protect vulnerable people, to protect us from these things. And they've just been trampled on from jump here in Letcher County. And I don't know, I hope that making this connection can help us like find some kind of common ground to build something better for our future. I mean, if Clark really is a man of God and he is, you know, got his head on his right shoulders and stuff, then that's up to him to find his own forgiveness with whoever. But if he can possibly help us rectify this situation with our community, help us put it back together in some way, you know, that's my request.
Listen, I'll tell you this.
Even if it's just peace of mind for these girls. You know,
He's taking somebody to rehab every day. Every time I message him, we're such, we've been friends for such a long time on Messenger, the same 2 Facebook accounts. I mean, like, I message him or something. He's like, I can't talk right now. You know what I mean? I've got to take somebody to rehab. He's always on the road taking somebody to rehab. He's every day. Like, and then on Sundays, you see somebody all crazy that used to be crazy in the streets that's all of a sudden in church. Like, and we speak on like not a daily, weekly basis, but you just never know. We might talk for a week straight, not talk for a month. We might not talk for 2 or 3 months. But if I need somebody to go
I got
rehab,
friends like that too.
And I think
Okay,
I could
so let's get
to make some help some people together. Actually,
here is somebody said, I know that Clark took 2 of her cousins to treatment and helped one pay an electric bill.
I believe that.
Yeah,
I
like, we're not saying that these people are all bad.
No, I'm not saying that he never did anything for our community or anything like that. I've never felt that way about it. I mean, like I said, he was offered a good opportunity, a good job. He took it. It put him in some places he probably,
Well, how would you feel if you was a probation and parole officer type role? Or the role that everybody looks at him as is going from the streets to the staff. Oh, now you the police now. You're right. You the police because you got a good job. You would have took the job too, by God.
Exactly. I mean, it's an opportunity and he took it. I mean,
you can't trying to do better and get their shit together would.
Right.
I mean, because everybody knows the system. Once this system has you, like the opportunity that he got to get a pardon is fucking rare. Like once this system has you and everybody knows this whole system is just a system of slavery and abuse. That's all it is. Yeah. So for him to have been able to escape that, he had to have done something right somewhere, I guess.
Well, he did graduate drug court, I reckon. I got terminated, but
drug court's tough.
Yeah,
we went through it in 2009 and 10, and it was the crazy.
Oh, when it was real tough.
Then here,
that's when it was real bad.
If you clean, you go. You dirty, you stay. I read 316. By God, yeah, it was crazy. I made it 13 months and had to go do my time. And
yeah,
he evidently
somebody said, can you talk about art?
Well, ARC's been investigated by the feds, and they did what they did. And I believe that's about the end of it, ain't it?
I think they're wanting to see if there's a connection. I think a lot of people want to see if there, I think the connection with him and working for ARC, maybe what they're, which I mean.
Well,
like the way Kevin, the connection with Kevin.
Yeah, okay, so look at it like this. Everything else from Mickey's daughter and Kevin, everything else has basically come out, it's been false, ain't it? It gives Michael Clark's reputation a pretty good chance of everything coming out to being obviously no scandal.
Well, other than the video.
Well, yeah, I mean.
That's the only thing I've got is the video.
It. Our dicks make bad decisions. That
was my point. I was trying to beat around the bush that while ago. Like, he was thinking with his dick.
I'll tell you.
Let's learn from it, and
I busted.
Let's learn from it and move on.
Shouldn't have. So
everybody's done something that they're not proud of. It's not the end of the world, but. Like maybe that's what I said. That's something though that he would need to work out with the girls themselves that received it. I can't speak for them, but as far as me, like I can understand that I see it. You know what? I've lived with it and dealt with it my whole life. Like it's just, but that's the reality that we're trying to shift.
And he's never
and bring more awareness to that these girls matter more than that. You know what I mean? That they. something like that, which may seem like it's nothing to you or innocent or whatever, like the impact that it can have on someone who's already been a victim. That's the hard part. Like whenever you, and this happens to me every day, I get dick pics sent to me all the fucking time from random fucking perverts. And like every time you open it, and it's like the shock of it is like, what the fuck, you know, because I have been assaulted so many times. I have been raped. I have been harmed by so many men. So it triggers me. You know what I mean? So like whenever I seen that, it triggered me. And that's why I was like, ooh, this guy. But I also understand that like our culture and everything has been very different up to this point. And now's the time for change, you know? So whenever you covered that, I was like, I might message him. I told Brandy, I said, I think I'm going to message him and see if he wants to talk to me and talk about you. And then I got a message from you just a few minutes later. Right after I said that, I got off the phone with her, and then there was a message request. I was like, okay, then this is meant to be. So God's got some kind of plan in the works. I don't know what it is, but God's got something working.
Well, it's kind of ironic that sources told me right about that time that you was sharing my videos, and I thought, damn, I need to get up with her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I scrounged around and found it. I had to wake her up. I was like, Ty, you're not gonna believe this.
Yeah, like I've been reporting on her forever, but Letcher County, her audience, she just deflects. She's like Ernie Shell on YouTube. She'll deflect the truth, by God. When has she ever covered London, Kentucky? When does she ever cover?
Did you see my Facebook article?
I ain't for sure if I did.
She didn't. Not even whenever me and Smokeahonis went down there to cover it. She didn't even.
She didn't even cover it then.
Yeah, whenever we went down there and filmed the content and shit.
Why did they file the lawsuit down there? Does anybody know that yet?
Fucking footwork on it.
I didn't think you could. I thought you had to file in the county you lived in.
Wasn't a whole lot to share at that point.
Evidently, it's federal.
It's a big deal. Man lost his life.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah,
I didn't think of that.
That's the feds.
Why did what?
Well, they would have went to Pikeville. I don't.
What?
Letcher County would maybe go to Pikeville, but you can get to London pretty quick from Whitesburg, so it must be close enough to go to Laurel County.
I was asking him about where, she had filed the case in London, It
would have to be the
federal. If it's federal, yeah. I just figured, though, if it was federal, they'd go to Pike County, but, they could, like you said, it could go either way with that one, so.
I think that district split weird, but she's north of Whitesburg, so you would think it would go to Pikeville.
Pikeville, yeah, because she's up on and it's Jenkins, independent school system, so it's just got me kind of wondering, why did they get out of that area?
Well, maybe it was because the lawyer was not smart enough to file in London for to start it there somehow, some way, or to start to get a trial there for unfair trial in Letcher County, because the whole county would, she wouldn't be able to take it to a box. Ain't no way she could get 12 white folks and take it to the box and win.
No.
So
her fan base is mostly YouTube. I know she kind of, I don't know. I got blocked on Facebook, so I have no idea what's going on there, but I got blocked pretty quick there. So, but she was talking about if her YouTube audience could, if her YouTube audience seen how she is on Facebook.
The article I wrote about there's the breakdown, including the forensic psychology of it. Go check that out when y'all have a minute to read. What's this one say? So he don't work for ARC anymore anyway, does he?
No, he moved on to better endeavors. He moved on to better things.
Here's the answer. Pikeville shut the federal building down.
Oh,
Oh,
That's why.
didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Well,
I didn't either.
London's the feds. That's where all my buddies go
yeah.
for the gang. But yep, I guess she's just gonna deflect it and not address it. Finds that lawyer. If she didn't do none of this,
Well,
is
we will
anybody
continue
Googling
to
this
address it.
stuff and looking at? Is anybody doing their own research on what I've reported and looking?
I don't think.
Salty here said that she did some research. Are you there, Salty? You still in the comments?
Because I've not.
She's got a show too. Salty does.
I've not heard anything. See, yours was the first thing
She's
I'd
been covering
seen
this.
about any of it.
Right.
So
I don't think anything I was told. Now you think of this: how common that name could be across the country.
well, that's my maiden name. So I mean, yeah, it's pretty common, but
And I made sure that the birthday lined up.
right.
And everything that I was told through looking through the background of things, if you will, everything I was told is right there. And that one in Jacksonville, also, if I'm not mistaken, I'm dyslexic, so sometimes I forget things and I eat gummies. But that first one in Jacksonville, I think, was a DUI hit and run. And I think she got a pending DUI from 2021.
That's wild.
That blows me away. That's
If
so
I'm
crazy.
wrong, I apologize.
Wow. A hit and run.
I hit and run on that 2009 in Jacksonville. I mean, you can look up her prisoner number. It's 2009-005-224.
There you have it, folks.
No, that's her booking number.
I hear somebody typing away.
It's her booking number. Her booking number somewhere.
Okay.
I think Jacksonville, which would be Duval County, probably Duval. But somewhere along the line, she had a booking number. I've got her inmate ID.
See, that's why I just don't. Did she take the bar and have her license before all this, or was this during her getting her bar? Or I mean, is there?
That's what I don't get. Like,
Right.
that's why I made sure when I was getting told this, I'm like, hold up, make sure this is the right birthday. Make sure now. And I kept repeating the birthday, and they're like, yeah. And
Read this. She said Liz is live and claiming she's been set up and going through other lawsuits about schools barring parents. Pop her on there. Let's put her up on the screen, put her live stream on the screen and hear what she's saying. We can respond in real time.
we can't get.
That such things had happened to their child. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain amount of shame you fear that kind of stuff. What did you do to make that teacher do that to you? You know what I'm saying? And just like I was told, it never did happen. If you got a whipping at school, you'd get another one when you got home. Now that never did happen to me, but that's what they always said to us because they wanted us to mind and do good at school. So, but that was back long ago, and people.
Is she just going to ignore the blunt?
Be something in life.
That's exactly what Ned Pillersdorf said to me. Well, what did you do?
Yep.
What did you
Ned.
do? And I was like,
just going to,
what do you mean? What did I do?
has she grabbed her Mountain Dew yet?
She never does anything. Come on.
She grabs that Mountain Dew, she's about to not on that.
This is her preemptive strike because she knows this is coming.
He said, what did you do? Because they don't just do this. You had to piss somebody
He
off.
said, what did you do?
Well, you know, the person, that's true. Usually you piss somebody off
Fuck, my phone
is
just.
how you get in trouble. It isn't that that you really did what they said you had to do. You know what I'm saying? So somebody says you abused a child. Okay. Well, maybe you didn't abuse that child, but maybe you get found guilty of it
That's what
simply
I
because you
said.
pissed somebody
Like
off.
neglect. Wasn't that what she was charged with?
Oh, yeah.
Neglect.
I forget. I know
I think
did
she was
time
charged
over
with
here.
neglect.
Kimberly Pink Butler is on the back of
But
the
that's
t-shirt.
an opinion. I don't know for
Gretchen,
sure.
he gave the orders to the superintendent to deliver that ban.
Is
Why didn't they let the postal service deliver it? Because it didn't go through anybody. It didn't go through no court.
It has
That
to be
wasn't no
served.
court ban. These are actions that are breaking people's civil rights. You know, we all have the right to life and liberty. And, you know, let's see, let me get it.
In the pursuit of
Like
happiness.
those innocent
I want
kids
the
that didn't, they had the right to live their lives without being made fun of by a 40-year-old woman that's jealous of them.
State it.
50. She's my age.
Should I comment? Your life
Not be bullied by a grown
Okay. So the 14th
woman.
Amendment
Your life
says,
now, please. Is there anything you'd like to say that isn't bullshit?
it's a crucial piece of
Word shall
legislation
be blocked.
that granted
Are
citizenship,
you going to address your legal situation?
equal civil rights. Let's see. Let me put it over here where I can see it.
she's just
Oh,
she's
well.
pulling a Ernie Shell.
She's an aimless chasing right now is all she's doing.
She's
It
deflected.
includes the
Ambulance
Equal
chasing and deflected.
Protection Clause,
But did they serve her the right way?
which mandates that no
I mean,
state
I'm just being
shall
a fan
deny
coming
any
from a
person
PowerPoint,
within
even
its
though I
jurisdiction
dislike her.
equal protection.
Well,
of
after
the
everything
law.
that happened at
So
that ball game, I mean, I wouldn't want her there
Due process.
either.
I
Here we
wouldn't want her
go.
there either. You just think
Due
that they did it
process, a
the
course of
legally
legal
right way.
proceedings in according to rules and
I
principles
hope they
that
did.
have been
Is what I'm
established in a
saying, but
system
Yeah.
of jurisprudence
I hope
for
they
the
just sit
enforcement
there and get mad
and
trying to go
protection
up there and
of
ban
private
it
rights.
herself and not do it right.
In each case, due process contemplates an exercise
for her
of
to
the
win that
powers of
lawsuit.
government as the law permits and sanctions
I'd
under
like to see it
recognized
dismissed.
safeguards for the protection of individual rights.
I don't think it'll go anywhere.
Well,
I
that
don't believe
still
it will
doesn't
either.
really give me
Every
a
I don't.
lawyer ain't
reason.
even got license in Florida.
I want to just read the
Listen,
14th Amendment.
And if she got
Okay,
served by
here
the
it is. I found
Kentucky, then she's done something. I mean,
I'd say Florida been looking for her for a while. But I was told that day, whatever it was, Wednesday or Thursday, I was told
Give me
Wednesday
a.
she was finna get served, and they was looking for her. And then
Oh.
the next and then that evening, like I said,
No state shall make
10:30
or
to
enforce
3:30,
any
I'm
law
working on
which
this
shall
until I was
abridge the privileges or
Crack40tv.
immunities of citizens of the
And then
United
I hear
States.
she gets
Nor
served.
shall any state
And then the next
deprive any
morning,
person of life.
Different folks was telling me about the Florida Bar Association drilling her.
yeah.
So look it up yourself. If I'm wrong, call me out on it, because
She said,
I don't think my
so here's
sources
what
could tell
Salty
me
said. She
anything
said,
right.
If you ever notice some of
she's
the areas,
eating right now. But look, she said she's eating, so she can't join us right now. So I asked her if she can confirm. And she said,
what is
I'm
it?
still trying to figure it all out, but Florida can find her. She's not hiding. And I said, good enough for me. So if it's right there on the state of Florida's public records, then it's right there on the public record. She's going to email me later too, and we'll share it.
Yeah, if I'm wrong,
Whenever we get the documents, we'll share it.
I don't think my sources would be wrong. Trust me.
No,
No.
I don't think that you're wrong either. I don't think that you would be standing
I don't.
10 toes down on it if you weren't sure. So
Right.
No, because that's a big risk. You know,
yeah. like you said, that's a
Terrible
lawyer.
risk.
So why would you not be sure?
Yeah.
Why would you not?
Yeah.
Right. Now, like, I mean, I hope and pray to God that not even one little thing, like somehow, there's a background. I mean, like, I just hope and pray one little thing wasn't wrong. I could have got something wrong or misread something because I'm dyslexic as fuck.
Well, even if it's a minor detail, like if the things are still on there, there's actual, I mean, that's a lot of details that you gave us. So if there's a word or something mixed up, that's not the same thing as getting on here and spreading misinformation like she does. So
Public knowledge is public knowledge.
Right.
if it's public record, then that's the facts of the matter. So
Look, I've got to mute out.
well, thank you for joining us.
I got to mute out. I'll be back in just a second.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I need to cut out too here in a minute. I need a bathroom break and stuff.
Then I'll probably go back to TikTok and go live or focus on my live I'm already on over here. But
okay. And then we can touch that
talk
base again here in a little while. I'll let you know whenever I get the documents and stuff uploaded.
Michael Clark, we got to bring Michael Clark back up. So
yeah, we definitely do.
Let's bring that up right quick. So what can we do to resolve your and Michael's issues? Could we get you and Michael?
I told you what my boundaries are. Let's make a better future.
But
it's up to him to make it right with the whoever it was that he's harmed. That's on him. But as far as I'm concerned, if he's willing to work with us and try to make a better future and to fucking just make this place safer for our kids. I mean, he's obviously in a position of power still. If he's still in the church, if he's still running a church, then he's still got influence in that capacity. Let's make a better future for our children. He's got kids too. So let's just make it right.
Okay.
Move forward. So that's all I'm worried about. Let's move forward.
And he, if I can get you and him, like that's what the mayor of the streets does, is squashes beefs and makes beefs turn into something good. So
right.
Let's see if we can get things worked out there.
Yeah.
But give him a chance. Give him a chance. Everybody.
He's got a lot of questions about to pop up in the comments here. Salty says she has questions for him, and the defense rest is wanting to know, can he explain what went down on the meal delivery? I don't know if those things are off limits or not. I don't want to push if they
I would say it's part of the case, and I would say he would have a hard time.
He's zip tight on that case, believe me.
That's what I figured.
And you guys have got to understand.
Yeah, that's what we figured. That's why I say I don't want to say either way. Like, I can't promise nothing, but because things are still very sensitive right now around here.
But let me say this for him. Now you just imagine, and this is me speaking for him, me speaking for the cops that was there, that was on body cam, whoever else was there. You think about the PTSD and then waking up with nightmares and sweat the next couple of nights after that. You think about laying down at night that night. The people that was there when it happened. No matter what happened in the past, think about that. What happened there? That's one of the craziest things that happened in the United States, and they had to go home and lay down, knowing two people they lost, with even if they have done wrong or not done wrong. You know what I mean? So, like, think about Michael when you think about, or whoever else was in there smoking cigarettes with them, chilling and. And then next thing you know, they hear what happened. Think about their mental state.
Yeah.
Is that not fair to think?
Well, let's. Yeah, it is. Absolutely is.
I got a question.
And we want to be sensitive to everybody that's involved.
I got a question. Something was sent to me about you. Are you speaking out saying something about the Letcher? You got beat up in the Letcher County Jail or something?
I did get beat up in Letcher County Jail, but I also beat somebody else up in the Letcher County Jail, and they got charged with kidnapping and got 12 and a half years for a jail fight beside the booking desk. They strapped me to a chair in my panties and bra and pepper sprayed me too.
Damn. So did you
Left me in there for hours, locked me in a holding cell, and then every time we knock on the door, they'd pop the door and spray me again. They tortured me in that jail. Straight up torture.
Can you say who they are? Can you just like
Shauna Coots was the officer that did the pepper spraying.
Sean Coots?
Roger was on duty that night. They pulled our TV, they pulled our mats, they left the broken old ladies laying on the concrete on the floor with nothing. And so we bucked. We were like, what the fuck? Y'all can't treat us like this. You can't treat us like this. What are you doing?
Right.
And they sure the fuck treated us like that. They mistreated me bad in that jail.
I can't say that I
almost died from infection from this cut. Almost lost my arm. I had red streaks that went up my arm, up into my face and stuff. They didn't give me my psych medications the whole time I was there, up until the very end, right before I got shipped. And then they finally, Bert pulled me out and asked me if what could he do to help me. And I said, you can give me my fucking medicine would be the first thing. Give me my medicine. Give us all our medicine. We need our medication. It's not a comfort med. We have psychiatric medicine for a reason. So we need it. And he ended up letting me have my Celexa. Celexa was the one that he chose that I could have. And then the pepper spray incident and stuff happened not long after that, and I got shipped out. And then as soon as I got to where I was going, I got all my meds, had a clean place to live, good solid meals, and got a job, and got shipped to prison within 2 months. So, like, the problem was not with me. It was with the conditions of the jail. Like, these people would not even be half of the fucking problem that they are if they would just be treated properly.
Humane. Just
medicated. Humane. Not living in mold and pus and disgust.
These.
You know?
So, I was told that the jail actually right now was in very good shape. Obviously, over what happened with Mickey, they're going to keep it in good, clean shape and run a very tight ship because, you know, they basically are in a spotlight.
That's not true.
That's not true.
I mean, I don't know what they're doing now. I've gotten multiple reports though from inmates and family members and officials saying that they're not receiving their medication. I've been asked to reach out to the DOJ because they're not receiving their medicine. They're not getting their medical care
at all.
I mean, while they may be making small steps to make certain things better and to take pretty pictures and post on Facebook and letting inmates see their kids, that's not for everybody. That was a publicity stunt. So, and why would they not allow us to go ahead and follow through with our toy drive? That didn't make a lick of fucking sense. No, we never said we were affiliated with the jail. We said we wanted to do something nice for the inmates. So Letcher County Jail goes straight on their Facebook and says, we're not doing a toy drive with anybody. The fuck is that?
And I already had the donations, everything lined up.
Squashed very easily.
Well,
yeah, we still have the toy drive link and stuff. We're still going to try to, if we can get them to get the forms back.
Well, if you do
going to send the families that wanted them, and if not, then I'll sidestep them and I will go through the end, let them send me their names for their kids, and I'll send their toys to them.
Yeah,
like it's why put up these obstacles when we're trying to do something better. Why are you not helping us instead of making things harder and trying to make us look bad? That's my question. Because they know what they did to me. They know how they mistreated me. Every damn one of them know.
But
Bert knows. Yeah. Donna knows. Angie knows. They all fucking know how they treated me.
They done other people that way too.
Yeah. I get upset when it comes about the jail. And my friends and family that have been raped and assaulted and fucking beaten bloody and lost their fucking lives. Yeah, I got beef with the jail. Still. So somebody needs to be accountable for that shit.
And the guards' names you said is the ones that's basically done it.
That was the one that pepper sprayed me. It's not the only shit that happened there. All kinds of fucking shit happened there.
Out of the ones you just named off can vouch for what you're saying. That's what you mean.
They know good and goddamn well what they did. I don't know if they'll say it publicly or not, but they know in their hearts what they fucking did. They know in their hearts what they turned their heads to.
You actually had some of them, like when everything first came out, if you remember, you had conversations with them on Facebook and stuff.
About it. Like, yeah, I know. I remember. I see you. I remember when that happened. Inmates and other people that worked there alike.
Well, I'll see what I can do to reach
Some
out.
fucked up shit happened down there, you know. And I don't blame Bert. It was already a hot fucking mess when he came in. We had hope that Bert was going to be the one to turn it around. We believed with our whole hearts that because of Miss Donna.
I don't think Bert could. I think it was too far gone.
We thought Bert was going to be the one to be able to turn that place around and make it better. And I think that it was just so bad by the time he stepped in that, well, what the fuck, he was already drowning.
So the current jailer.
That's my theory. I don't know if there's any proof to that, but that's my theory.
The current jailer is his brother. The current jailer is his brother. But now you've got to think about this. Before Bert was jailer, Benny McCall was the jailer. And Bert's brother was second in command under him. So instead of, when Benny left, instead of, what's his name, Brian, I think, stepping up, Bert came
Brian's in. The jailer now, correct?
Yeah.
Brian, Bert's brother. What's Roger's last name? That was the one that was on duty the night that the pepper sprayed us like that.
Roger Eldridge.
He was the one that came in and took the mats from all them other ladies.
Which he doesn't work down there.
She died in there not long after that. He died in there not long after that from neglect.
Judy.
While I was in prison. Judy Taylor is her name.
Yeah. She had no family, so her daughter just died
from neglect.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get in touch with them and get a response. You know, maybe
we've got a real problem there. That whole place needs to be fucking. I don't know what they need to do, but somebody needs to do something because it's not. You go to jail in other places and ain't like that. I've been to jail all over this place. I've been to jail in Virginia. Been to jail in fucking Massachusetts once. Jails in other places aren't like Letcher County.
Well, I've seen the same.
That place is a dungeon.
I've seen the same. I mean, I know it's a dungeon, even though I've never been in there, just because I've been in the courthouse. One day when they had Mickey had court, but it didn't. I went over there and it ended up being camera court. But I've been in there. I've never been inside the jail, but you know, I see how small it is and built into the place and stuff.
It used to be the city library at one time. The jail was up on the top floor. Wasn't it at one time, Ty? Wasn't it like, didn't they have the jail somewhere else? Because I know that was the library for, well, when I was a kid, it was the public, it was the city library.
Top floor. It used to be a different building that was just the jail, wasn't it? Before they tore it down.
I think so. I think it was
in 2009. It was still the same because their water busted, and they sent them over here, half of the inmates and the other half to Pike County. And I was
actually, I think my oldest one spent, I think, a month in Harlan when all that went on.
Yeah, I was locked up there. It was crazy when they crammed all them fellers in there with us. We got wild. We had a good time, though.
Poker.
We made the best of it.
Yeah. We all got along.
Had to make the best of it.
Yeah. There wasn't no way around putting 60 people in a 20-man cell. They just had to.
Yeah.
But
and right here, Stacy said they let my dad, he was non-mobile. He wasn't able to walk, and they made him crawl to the bathroom and stuff across the nasty floor for months.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm going to try to talk to the jail. And maybe
you need to dig into the jail. That's what you need to do research on. It's bad. Talk to the victims.
I can give you some. I can give you more names and stuff. I just don't want to do it over here. But
yeah, we can't talk about it here, but we can DM about it here in a minute. I'll give you some leads.
Well, yeah, I'm going to do that because everything I've been told has been totally opposite of what you all are telling me. But listen, everything you're telling me that happened to you, well, I've seen that go down in jail 100 times here in Pike County.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen the same
Yeah, it's a
stuff
common
with the
thing.
little old ladies everybody getting their mats pulled. I've been in there with riots going down with Shelby Shell eating them. I've seen them flood cells 6 inches deep, and
Yeah,
they
flooding.
bring the state police in here. I've seen some crazy things myself, and that just is now pretty common in a county jail that where I've been.
I mean,
But if you're
there's
the
a lot of
victim
neglect
going
and abuse
through
that
it,
goes on in the
if you're
jails in the
I
mountains. They
mean,
are.
there are good people that
Bell
work there.
County.
There were people that work there that did really care and that do still really care. There are good people that work there. They're not all bad.
believe me,
And
I'm not
that,
opposed.
like at some point, somebody's got to look around and
I've just
realize,
seen it
like,
happen.
this ain't okay.
No, it's not. I couldn't imagine being you strapped to that chair. I've only been strapped down twice in my life, and I don't really remember it because it's coming off Xanax. So, you know.
Well, they almost they had Kevin in that chair for so long that remember they about killed him. He ended up his body temperature. Something with his body temperature, he ended up in the hospital. I mean, there's a lot of things that happen, and like you said, it happens in a lot of the jails. But I think there's a lot of abuse and neglect and stuff that goes on in these little small places that people just aren't aware of, and a lot of people that is in jail, has been there multiple times and had long stays and short stays, and in and out, but.
You had to go through that. I couldn't imagine. I've always been smart enough in jail to avoid getting maced, but when other people got maced, you can't help it.
I can only take so much whenever they abuse people around me. I can't take it. I can't fucking handle it. There's something in me that just sets off. It lights my fuse faster than anything in this world. And I care about them women. I care about them girls. I love them. They were my family. They were the people that held my hand and held me when I cried and supported me through the hardest and darkest times of my life. So I will fight for them for every breath. The ones that lost their lives, the ones that are still sitting there, and the ones that sit beside me today.
Well,
nobody's going to shut me up or stop me. But this, somebody said, look here, somebody's got a question for you too in a second when you get done. Go ahead, ask away.
Why does nobody bring up the fact, or does it matter to anybody, that Mickey Steins used to be over the ankle bracelet monitor?
Actually, my son, he was over it with my son.
He was over the ankle bracelet monitor, but he didn't abuse us.
Well, when I say people, I assume just hillbilly crimes. Why does she never bring that up and talk about that? That maybe that's why Mickey felt bad.
We did talk about it a little bit the other day whenever we went over how Ben acquired it. We played Ben's deposition and stuff. If you've not, we over the last couple of weeks, I'll try to send you some key episodes that we've uncovered a lot of stuff and made some things make sense. But this right here, she said, "Why do you believe the reason was that he shot him? What do you think?"
Why do I think he lost his damn mind.
What?
And I think that he might have, what I said earlier, maybe possibly just a hard dick made a bad decision, and eventually it might have was going to come out, and he really didn't want his wife to know. And then there's stuff that I might know that I can't say that's going to come out in trial that other people might obviously know. He just lost his mind. Like everybody over there that I spoke to, unnamed sources, he was up for 3 or 4 days or a week like he was on meth, but dead sober. But
Jody said, did Ben Fields walk into a ready-made setup?
I think so.
I think that's a valid
my
question.
opinion now. They're like assholes. Everybody's got one, but
see, I wasn't even aware that Mickey Steins had that position myself.
From the victim,
I got cotton mouth. Hang on.
Say that Mickey never touched.
Pull of hillbilly crimes.
I know. With when he was Kevin's bailiff.
So that
when
was
my son was.
But we've been trying to cover all the angles of it,
bracelet.
About all the ideas. There was somebody that said has brought up like that they thought that it was a hit and all these other things. We've covered tried to cover as many angles as we see coming with it and analyze it and break it down. That just don't fit to me. That don't fit at all. So
They ain't none of them smart enough for that.
They ain't no mafia over there. They may be some, people in high power that maybe have some, there may be
secrets.
Some obvious facts, but they ain't no mafias around here like that. Like hillbilly crimes is trying to tell the nation, like going on. I don't know. There's just no mafias or nothing like what they say, in my opinion. Ty, you may know different considering your history. You may know a little different or a little more than I know. You can tell me otherwise, but.
Well, most of that generation has died off. Most of the generation is gone now.
Yeah.
It has definitely been a real thing here. But they're about all dead. All that's left are their kids and grandkids at this point. Some of them still live the lifestyle, but most don't. Most have separated themselves from it like I have, so almost everybody that I used to run with and see in a lot of these places and things have straightened up now. They've got their shit together. They've got families and, good jobs and a lot of them. So it's good to see.
So
most people have turned it around.
When you was partying,
it did used to be
what years
more
was
intense.
What now?
What years?
Things are still scary. We do see retaliation gets over in Penny. They're drunk.
Oh. You know what?
Like I just like dates. Like what years was you partying with me, Kevin Mullins? Like I heard
I didn't.
You didn't say you partied with him and went to
early 2000s.
Early 2000s, so it was the Oxys.
Early 2000s. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was oxys and cocaine.
Gotcha. And there's a lot that comes from over that way. Believe me, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The coke. There's a lot. I can tell you some things off record about that stuff that I can't talk about on screen.
Right. I'm just going by your interview. That's all I'm going off of right when I asked that.
Yeah.
But okay, so since you was in a position with all them people, do you think that there's still a good old boy system over there, like being alleged, or do you think it's over?
Yeah. I think that some of them are still there, but I think that enough of the population has woke up and come forward and talked to investigators. The ones that do remain are short timers.
Gotcha.
So that's what that's not even with my concern as much anymore as we building a better future. Let's make it better. Let's go ahead and try to start getting some stuff in place to help these people recover.
Women shouldn't be put in a predicament to have to say, I guess.
And that includes trauma-informed care. These girls we need counselors. We need therapists. We need
some of them still don't have their
resources.
kids back. I mean, there's all kinds of, things that
are
still going on.
Domestic violence situations. There's still women who are fighting for their kids. They're still trying to get my kids back. Still trying to fight for my kids. They still dangle this system over me. I'm on parole till 2099. And you tell me that they still ain't got a fucking... I've been served out since November of 2023, and I still have to go to fucking court and report every month. And I served out 2 years ago. So, yeah, there's still definitely a good old boy system in place.
Well,
all the way to the top. And so that's just it. It's not just here. It's not just here in Letcher County.
Facts.
This is a statewide thing. This is a nationwide thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't just here.
The shooting just brought the spotlight to it.
You got that
the shooting is just a catalyst to bring the spotlight to it.
Yeah.
Because obviously the Ben Field situation did, because they said nobody else in America's got a camera in the chambers, or only one or two other judges. So that had to do something. But yeah, definitely the shooting.
Yeah, it brought the
Yeah,
spotlight
but the Ben
big
Field
time.
was also part of the cover up. Hence the dead witnesses and Kevin's charges getting dismissed.
I wish there was some way that I could
Oh
bridge
yeah,
the
we still got some good old boys.
I wish I could figure out a way I could bridge the gap and help combine people and maybe change things.
Yeah, let's find some common ground. I think we're on to the right track. I think we've made a good start at it here this evening.
I definitely agree. And I guess Hillbilly Cunts is still deflecting. I guess she's
going to deflect and dodge through the whole thing till she crashes and burns.
It'll be just
we
like,
ain't burning with her.
Yeah.
That's why we separated ourselves from her months ago and decided, like, look, we just cannot tell her shit because she's going to twist it and warp it and use it against us. So we stopped giving her evidence. We stopped giving her information.
The minute she got people's stories, she would tell it and be done. She had no.
Sarah with Andy's daughter, like, she just covered the one side of it that the paper printed, but left out all the facts and the proof that Sarah was innocent, that we were giving her. We were giving her all this proof to show that none of this was true that was in the paper. Court papers and documents from probation officers and police officers, video evidence and stuff. We were sending her this shit. And she was still on their bold-faced line saying that Sarah was just strung the fuck out on fentanyl and addiction's just a hell of a beast and all these things, and which none of it was fucking true. None of it. It was all straight bold.
Tyre's story, but I emailed her half a dozen times trying to get Tyre's details, and she never ever responded. Yet if I did it in the chat, she'd be like, "Oh yeah."
She blocked interviews,
and then she's blocked two of mine.
She's blocked interviews with journalists.
Yeah,
the media from Louisville tried to reach me through her. She blocked it. She said she never gave them the information, and
she got mad over Brian Enton.
Yeah, she got jealous because Brian.
She got jealous and upset over Brian Enton not interviewing her and everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's what it boiled down to.
You got that right.
She had the opportunity to interview with them, and she didn't respond. So it's not even on them. It's not even about the jealousy. She just used that as an excuse to fucking
honestly
act out
she's
like
not
she
the
did.
one to interview. You're the
so
one
that she could twist and control the narrative.
Well, the second that Tyre exposed her lies, that's when she started mounting this hate campaign of bullshit with Tyre, basically calling her, saying that her community was saying that they don't believe people like Tyre are victims because there was drugs and money, and that she was basically enjoying herself until she wasn't. That's literally the fucking words out of her mouth. She's a cunt.
A cunt.
Sorry, I said that out loud, but yes.
No.
She's a fucking liar.
Hillbilly cunts is what we have around my.
And the way she like slandered and attacked my cousin and her husband, like I straightened her out on that. The first time she done it, she went on her show the next day and apologized to my cousin just to run her husband through the mud. So, no, we're not playing games anymore.
We did a stream on Tyre's cousin. The next day, she did an entire stream, and basically, if you watch it, it's disgusting. She reveled in this, what she thought was a secret fucking backstab at Tyre, and her audience didn't know. And she is so elated and just giggly and fucking euphoric that she thinks she's pulled one over on Tyre. It is disgusting. Disgusting.
Yeah. She tried everywhere in this world to discredit every victim that she sat down and talked with.
You attack God's chosen, the shit's gonna fall apart, and I ain't got no fucking control over it. She says that I hexed her because I'm a witch. I said I didn't fucking hex you. All I did was tell God to handle it.
You'd know if she were hexed.
That's what I said. She would know. But she took every opportunity, though. That I think what bothered me the most is she sat down and acted like she cared. She acted like she was our friend. She acted like she wanted to help. She wanted to be a part of the fixing things and everything. And then she would get your story. She would get you to come on and talk about it. She'd trash talk people, and then she's done with you. That's it. You know, there wasn't no aftercare or can we, you know, do anything.
Lexi's place.
You can't even drop a comment and ask her a question that's confronting in her chat because her mods will just delete it before it even gets there. I've had two chats.
Sorry, I was lagging.
For some reason,
I said, and then whenever she posted the pictures of Sabrina in her bra, that's fucked up.
That's fucked
up.
No one
like, well, assault victim. Tell her story and then post a picture of her in a bra. The fuck?
Can someone go to my YouTube channel because we didn't get this linked and go to my live stream and put this live stream?
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you so you can upload it.
Because I got people not understanding what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. You can have the whole thing, though.
I thought people was linked in the whole time.
Except she's not an entertainer.
So what I'm doing, YouTube, is we've Letcher County. For some reason, my TikTok should be worth 100,000 views at least. And
here you are.
We're just going over with YouTuber Taya Adams. What, Appalachian Dreams, is that your channel?
Yeah.
Her channel is Appalachian Dreams, and we're going over that.
QR code.
About possible beef. Well, beef being squashed between her and Michael Clark, and maybe they can get along and work help people together.
You have a YouTube link that we can share?
Crack40tv.
At YouTube?
Yeah. And TikTok.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't know you had a YouTube. I found the TikTok. I didn't know you had a YouTube.
YouTube is,
there we go. I just got subscribed.
And Taya and Brandon.
Okay, we're going to send you the recording of this episode so that you can post it on your channel. Since we didn't figure out how to get it linked at the beginning, but I put the link in the chat so that everybody can go over there, click on that link, go over there and hit subscribe on his channel.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'll email you here in a minute. I'll message you in a minute and get your email address and send you a copy of the video.
You can use any of our content you like, Dal. Knock yourself out.
Same here, by God. Well, I've got some other content on YouTube to cover, and I've got to get to TikTok live, and I'll see y'all later. Anytime you want me on this.
All right.
Say one more thing: if anybody's out there and you're on opiates or anything, I do recommend getting, even if you want to quit Suboxone, you don't want to go through 6-7 months of fucking withdrawals, I recommend Sublocade. It saved my life in so many ways.
I have a question for you. What do you think about Ibogaine?
About what?
What do you think about Ibogaine?
I'm just now hearing about it.
Yeah. We'll put together a presentation about it.
I've heard about
addiction is one of our barriers we intend to tackle too.
Yeah, I know.
So.
I know, no offense, but everybody over here is probably like me. Most of us is probably recovering junkies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Marijuana is my lifesaver. And if you do need your medical cannabis card, it's Front Porch Medical here in Harlan County, Kentucky. It's basically the only place in Eastern Kentucky giving it out. Yep. So, but I appreciate y'all. I love to
thank you for
do what
coming.
we do, and I'm glad that you and Michael could. I'm going to get you guys
yes,
together.
Thank you so much for coming.
And maybe, who knows? But all right, I'm out, y'all.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you.
See you.
Bye bye. I'm gonna play the.
We whispers in the shadowed halls, a judge's gavel, justice stalls. Hands that should protect, they take, turn lives to ash, left hearts to break.
But in the silence, voices rise.